So I'm the conservative. It doesn't take a lot to realize that I'm a conservative person, and I'm naturally going to vote for the conservative party in a presidential election or any other election. We got the conservative person back in the White House. Now, having said that, I think there's a lot of pressure for him to perform, and it's very possible for him to want to do so much, want so much to prove his worth, want so much to do what's right, want so much to fix things that he could actually inadvertently cause things to be worse. What I mean is the stuff that's going on with all the tariffs right now. Um, I have no problem with imposing tariffs on people. Great, let's do the tariff thing, y'all. I've done a little bit of research about it. It might work. But if we have supply shortages, we are going to have to hold his feet to the fire. And I'm counting on him to make sure that we're not affected by it if this causes problems with our supplies. You know, look what happened with COVID. So if he's imposing tariffs all over the world and people start to cut us off, there could be shortages. There could be supply shortages. And what if this is the thing? You know what I mean? Like, I've been feeling very prompted lately about preparing, and I started doing this prepping thing, and I'm canning food and I'm, bottling up water, and I've got a 55-gallon drum, a plastic one for keeping water. And, we've got a lot of stuff. I'm, making fire starters, and I'm starting to learn how to just do a lot of things that I didn't know how to do before. And I feel like I was prompted to do this for a reason. And I don't know what that reason is, but something like this could very well be that reason. So just keep that in mind. We have to have checks and balances, and we have to make sure we're doing the right thing. But not only for us, I mean, when you're a world power like we are, if you're the person in the neighborhood that's doing well, and you like your neighborhood the way it is, you kind of do have to get involved with your neighbors if their grass starts getting out of hand, if they start throwing trash on the ground. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a neighbor laying out on the street hungry and you've got an overabundance of food, it doesn't hurt to feed them. Charity is the pure love of Christ, and that's something that we're missing on planet Earth right now. We don't understand the pure love of Christ. We don't understand what charity is actually all about. Charity is helping a person who you selfishly believe doesn't deserve the help, right? Christ atoned for the very people that took his life from him. You know what I mean? And that's why he's the only one that could have done it, because I don't believe I would have done it. So I'm glad it was him. But just think about that. There's nothing wrong with being a superpower and still having charity. And we all kind of have to live under the dome together. You know what I mean? So in these coming days, in these coming months, in these coming years, we just need to make sure we're having the checks and balances so that things don't get out of hand and get too far out of control that we can't come back from it, because power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And if you're not concerned, you probably should be. Chomp on these words.